Hi, it's Matt Kurantovic from Construbyte Company. Welcome to our YouTube live stream. On today's live stream, I would like to show you this panel, how to control a fire truck, and I would like to present to you Deep Sea Electronics HMIs, which are programmed in CODESYS. Okay, this is CODESYS. In CODESYS, you can program um, a lot of PLCs, and you can design a beautiful web visualization and also visualization for HMIs. Let's get started. So firstly, I would like to show you how to control such a fire truck using web visualization created in CODESYS. Okay, so here you have a touch panel, HMI. This is the main screen, and we can go to cockpit. Here we have the cockpit, basic information about the vehicle. Here we have actual speed of the vehicle. Of course, this is a simulation. We can simulate all parameters. Okay, so here we have objects. On visualization, we can visualize parameters. Next, we have the level of petrol in a tank, and then we have control icons, for example, for battery or engine. Next, we have pressure measurement. Here we have actual temperature and some more parameters like hour and total kilometers. We can go back and we can go to the next screen. Here we have the operation screen. We can control a lot of devices mounted in fire truck. So let's go here and we can control here light pole. We can turn on lights, each sections, using icons on the visualization, or we can use embedded buttons to HMI. This panel from Deep Sea Electronics has 16 buttons, 8 on the left and 8 on the right, and we can use those buttons in our CODESYS program. Here we can control light pole using those buttons, and look at that, we have also a backlight. In a normal state, button is backlighted in red. When I press the button is backlighted in green. Okay. What's more, we can turn around the mechanism. We can use also buttons, and we can also change the height of the mechanism of our light system. We can change the height of the light system using buttons. Let's go back. Next, we have the system which mix water with chemical. But look at that, all descriptions are in German. So we need to go to the service panel and we'll change it to another language. In such HMI, you can easily add more languages. Here I have German language and English. Of course, I can add Polish language. I'm from Poland, and other. So let's change it, and immediately the language has changed, okay? Let's go back to the operation. Here we have the mixture screen view. We can observe input pressure, we have the water tank and the tank for foam mixture. We can adjust mixture ratio and we can simulate, for example, input pressure, like here, input pressure for water tank and output pressure for foam mixture. So we have the simulation for output pressure. We can also control each valve by hand, like here. And we can change the mixture ratio. You can see that we can design such HMI, like SCADA system for our panel. This HMI is really simple to program, and in a minute I will show you how to do that. Let's go to the next screen view. Here we have recipes mechanism. Such mechanism you can use in CODESYS environment. And what is that? We can use such a recipe to create a mixture, in this case, water or special chemical or foam. In this case, we have a water and foam. We can mixture that and create a ratio, okay? We have also recipe for only water and chemistry laboratory. Here in this recipe, we have only special chemical. We can load such a recipe, read and write. Let's go back, and the last screen on the operation panel is diagnostic panel. Here we can monitor such parameters like wind, atmospheric pressure, and temperature, some more parameters. And in real time, we can show on the graph parameters. Here we have power unit usage in percentage. You can write in the chat if you have questions. We'll go back to our panel, but right now I would like to show you the presentation from Deep Sea Electronics, and here we can find sample applications. Such HMI panel you can use in special vehicles, like here we have fire trucks, airport fire appliances, and we can use such displays in these trucks. Look at that, such a panel is mounted into the vehicle, inside the vehicle, and it can control processes in the truck. Next, we have huge industrial machines like stone crushers, screeners, and such a panel can work in a really harsh environment. Here we have the display buttons, and we can mount such a device inside stone crusher to control the process. Next, we have the next slide and next application. This is mine fire truck, and here there is a M840 display mounted. On this live stream, I show you how to create such a simple visualization and program in CODESYS for fire truck. So stay with me, and remember about hitting the like down below the video, subscribe to the channel for more industrial automation content. Next we have fire appliances. Here we have the panel, the whole process in the fire truck. Of course, if you want to program such a device, you need to have the basic knowledge of programming in CODESYS for PLCs, especially in structured text programming. Next, we have pumps. Here we have example of water pump. Next, fire truck. Different visualization. We monitor pressure inside the truck and some more parameters. This is a system healthy diagnostic system. Next, we have drilling appliances. And the next branch is aircraft ground support equipment in the airport. So this is sample vehicle. You can control the ladder and different parameters. Right now, I will show you how to control the ladder using my control panel. Okay. Let's go back. Here we have a ladder control. Of course, this is a simulation of the fire truck control, and we can expand the ladder. You can extend the ladder, okay, make it shorter, and also we can simulate the count of firemen on the ladder. We can also rotate the ladder. And if we expand the ladder, we have also an alarm that the ladder is gone too far in this case. So as you can see, you can easily control the ladder, the angle of the ladder, you can extend the ladder and rotate the ladder. So it is really easy to control that. Okay, right now I can show you how to control that, how to program that in CODESYS, and how to create a web visualization for fire truck. Wait a minute, I need to switch. the window which I shared. Okay, I hope right now you see how to control that. And look at that, this is the CODESYS environment, and this is the main visualization. But this program is written in object-oriented programming technique. Firstly, you need to add a device. You can choose from the list, and look at that, we have some deep sea electronics devices, and this panel this panel is M812 panel, control panel, with 16 embedded buttons. We have also different devices. Depends on application, you can use different device in your project. So this project, I use M812 device from Deep Sea Electronics. And under the device, we have PLC logic with application. Inside the application, you program whole logic and you add visualization. Let's go to device settings. And here we have addresses, in this case for keypad backlight color. Thanks to that, you can look on the panel. When I press the button on the panel, the backlight has changed from red to green. I can control RGB value in this address. Okay. When I go to view and I will click on cross reference list, I can paste this address here. Okay. And I can find this address in the program. And here, this address is used for changing the colors. Here I have a simple condition, if condition. If you join our basic course for CODESYS programming, you learn how to use such condition in your programs. In this case, when I press the button, the backlight color is changed to green, and I add here this value. In the normal state, when the button is not pressed, the backlight color is red. This is the simple logic, and if you want to learn that, just join our course down below the video. I will tell you more about our goals on this live stream in the end of this last live stream. Okay, the next option is to map all 16 buttons in your program. So here you have the view of button configuration, and you have the first button, and here you have I/O mapping. You can also copy the physical address of the button to the cross reference list, and you can find the address in the program. So this button is used here, for example, in ladder positioning module. So we can control this left button, you can control the angle, in this case, the angle of the ladder. Of course, you can control different parameters of the ladder. Like here, you can move that. And you have some more options to control it. But look at that. If you want to program such an application, you need to know basics. And here we have if conditions. This is the basic construction to program such HMI panel. I said that the whole program is a program in object-oriented programming technique, and this is more complicated technique, but it uses function blocks and method. In CODESYS, you have option to configure such function block. You can connect that with interfaces and methods. It is similar to Python programming and C programming. So it is worth to learn that. What's more, you have alarm mechanism. Maybe I will show you on the panel this mechanism and how it's programmed in CODESYS. Okay. Let's go back from the ladder positioning. We can go to the service panel, and here we have alarm table. You have some active alarms. You can also check alarm history. You can scroll that, and of course you can save alarms in the memory of the HMI panel. Here we have the warning alarm waiting for confirmation. I can check this alarm and I can hit confirm. So if you want to show the operator of the machine the alarm, you can use such a mechanism in the CODESYS project. Okay, let's go back to programming. Okay. So here you have alarm mechanism. Firstly, you define alarm classes. For example, errors and warnings. Next, we have alarm groups, and here we have defined the condition for enabling the alarm. We add the class of the alarm and also the message. We can define the condition for triggering the alarm. We can trigger the alarm when the upper limit is reached or lower limit is reached, and also we have threshold using Boolean variable. Okay, we have also alarm storage, and we can store the alarm into the memory of the HMI. Next, we have function blocks, and look at that. All function blocks are designed for screens. And under function blocks, we have the next folder. Here we have some structures, data user types, enumerations, and also interfaces for our function blocks. Next, we design each panel. Here we have, for example, cockpit. And right now, there is a moment we can just right now scan the network. And I don't see this panel in the network. I will check the connection. Okay, I see. My local network. So right now I have scanned the network and I see M812 HMI from Deep Sea Electronics. And okay, I can easily connect with that panel. I can go to online and log into the panel. I can click yes. And I will upload the program to the memory of the HMI. Okay, let's start the application. And right now we can monitor the visualization also here inside the CODESYS. Right now I would like to show you something. I will use gloves like here. Look at that. I have gloves and I will wear that. And we'll check if the fireman can use such gloves for controlling the machine. Let's go to cockpit. And you see I use gloves and I can easily control the panel. Yeah, I can switch from one screen to another. You can also control the ladder. It's pretty easy. But you can also control the process using buttons. So even if, for example, the touchscreen is not in good condition, you can use buttons. Okay. Here you can also monitor the values of each button in CODESYS. You see that the value is changing from false to true when I press the button. Okay, I think this is all for this live stream. Now we know how to start programming mobile machinery using DSE panel from DeepSeek Electronics company. You see that you can use a simple logic and more complicated programming methods to control such a machine, to program such HMI. If you want more, you can go to our website and start programming in our course. So right now, I will show you our website, and I will show you how to join the course. Inside the course, you will learn the basic of programming. Okay, so here we have some courses. And here we have PLC programming instructor text in CODESYS. Inside this course, you can learn a lot about basic of programming, and you will learn how to program such HMIs. So here you can watch the video on this website. I will explain what you learn inside the course. And right now, I will leave you a link on the chat how to join the course. Okay? You will learn the basic constructions like if and loops for programming. You will program basic industrial automation applications, and you will gain access to our e-learning platform. Here you can join in a good price, and on the website you will see the course outline, what you have inside. We have also bonus equipment in the course. I will show you how to program such HMI, and also I have a bonus section with Finder Opta controller, and this device is also programmed in CODESYS. In CODESYS, you can program a lot of devices from different manufacturers, and you can see the opinions of our students. Right now, we can join in a discount price, but wait, you have only a couple of hours for decision, make a mind, and in 13 hours, the discount will disappear. So right now, you can join in a good price. If you click on buy this course icon, you will go to Stripe, and you can just type your email. You can choose your payment method. This is a secure payment method. Here you can type your name, billing address, and also you can purchase as a business name. After that, you click on continue. You can use PayPal or credit card. no problem, or different payment method, which is popular in your country, and you can pay for the course. After that, you'll gain access to our e-learning platform and our Discord channel. So, write in the chat when you will join the course. Thank you for watching. You have only a couple of hours to make a mind and join our course. You will learn a lot about PLC programming in structured text, especially. So I'm waiting for you on our e-learning platform, and see you next time.